Welcome back to BX2 Rambles, a series on this channel where I just ramble about the most random shit known to man. Today, I got all these controllers right here that I'm going to talk about. Why? Just because I'm going to look at these in like the oldest to, the most recent one I have. So, without further ado, begin. Starting with the Super Nintendo controller. Let's unravel this shit. This is pretty much the oldest controller I have in this room. It's obviously doesn't have any analog sticks or anything. It's just a controller, shoulder buttons, face buttons, D-pad. Probably the first controller to have the full face buttons. Since I'm a filthy European, we have ours in like pretty colors over, and the difference is America have Y and Z as like concave, convex. I don't know. Basically, they're different, but ours is just I think this is like just convex. But it isn't, man. It's still a good feeling controller. But this is the older one. I got a much more recent version of it if I can find it. Where is it? This is actually the classic version of the controller. Just unravel this. Yeah, this definitely feels much better. It's more clicky. Definitely louder. Okay, if I thingy with this, it's way more quieter. But this, you can actually hear buttons more often. But yeah, it's still no matter what you pick, it's still a nice feeling controller around. Much better than the NES. Just nice like soft edges, make it easier to hold. It's just a nice feeling controller. What more is there to say? Alright, the GameCube controller. This controller, I love this controller. It's a very, very comfortable controller. Let's see, you can see guys. The analog sticks, triggers, the one shoulder button. We'll see. The face buttons, obviously different. I like how they're handled because you got this big, meaty button in the center, and you have these other buttons just orbiting around it. You got two beans, which are the Y and X buttons, and a small B button right there. I think this was going to be another bean, but I think they changed it. You obviously got a small C stick right here, and a small D-pad. D-pad ain't really that good. We got the D-pad on the Super Nintendo controller, it's fine, but the D-pad here, yeah, very, very, very small. Very tiny. You'll see the lone star button. I think for certain games, this is a very, very comfortable controller. If you're playing like games like Smash and Mario Sunshine, this is like a central controller. But don't play this for 2D games. It is horrible for 2D games, especially the button placement. Oh man. Overall, I love this controller. I would give it an A tier. That's not the only GameCube controller I've got. I've got a cheap third-party one right here, and oh man, look at this. Dog, it's like, yeah, the stick. This is like a plastic stick. You see how much it slides off my thumb. It's got a plastic coating on it. There's at least 2 Z buttons, but oh man, I mean, I don't know how I feel about it. The C stick is even, and that's plastic too. They had like rubber grips on these, but we'll see. Buttons don't feel as good. For some reason, 3 star buttons. When there's a turbo and there's a clear. But this is the star button. Yeah, this is not a good controller. I'm sorry, this ain't. Obviously, it's a cheap ass third party. What are you gonna do? But if I didn't find a GameCube controller, then I would have been fucked. I would have had to deal with this shit. Oh man, that is what it is. It's not like I'll use it anyway. It's just definitely novelty. Next up, we have the Xbox 360 controller. I got 2 of these, but this is let's say the worst one. There's no battery in this. I can't find the battery pack anywhere. I don't want to use it anyway. I just have it for like, again, for novelty. People say this is like the greatest controller of all time. I'm not gonna lie, man. A pretty overrated controller. Like, I think people treat this as the second coming of Christ, like the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, it's a good control. I'm not hating on it or anything. It's a good controller. It's comfortable, but it's not the greatest controller ever made. I mean, it would have been back then, right? This is probably like the greatest controller ever made back then, but after future generations, I think this is like the better controllers than this. So we got an Xbox button right there. This is probably the home button. We got start and then back button, 2 shoulder buttons, 2 triggers. This D-pad right here might just be the worst D-pad ever. Like, it is so bad. It is like, there is no like thingy to it. I don't know how to describe it, but it's just not a good D-pad. There's no like clickiness to it. There's a little bit of click, it's like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel good to use. Overall, I don't know. I do have another one here. This one I've used like before. This is a wired one. Damn, this is dusty. Hold up. I gotta... Jeez. Yeah, this is a white one. It's wired this time. I think I prefer the wired one. Only because like there's no giant ass boil battery pack thing right there. So I think you have like more room for your fingers to breathe. I think this does feel a bit better, but again, it's not the greatest controller ever made, like some people make it out to be. But it's a good controller. I'm not hating on it. It's just, it ain't the best thing since sliced bread. All right, next, let's get these ones out of the way. These are the Wiimotes. I got two of these. I got a white one and a red one with a Wii Motion Plus inside, obviously with a thingy battery pack. They're cool on their own, but on sideways, you can use them like sideways like an NES, and I don't know, it doesn't really feel that good. I used to hate playing games like this back when I had a Wii. And so you got a B trigger right there, A button, 1 and 2, plus and minus, home, and a power. Like a remote, you know? Like it just, this was like revolutionary at the time. No matter where you were, someone had a Wii back in the late 2000s. Maybe even the early 2010s. That's not the only Wii accessory you have. These are the nunchucks. You plug them into the Wii like so, and now you have like an analog stick right there. I think this is very comfortable to use. Like if you're playing games like Mario Galaxy, you can just wiggle it around and just, I like this. I think this is a much better way to play Wii games. It depends on the context though, like type of what game. If it's something like Galaxy, this is probably the perfect way to play it. If you're feeling more classic or more retro, you can have this. This is the Wii, damn my voice cracked there, you heard that? This is the Wii Classic controller. It's basically what it is. It's Super Nintendo on steroids, like a Super Nintendo controller on steroids. That's basically what it is. You got A, B, X, Y. You got the triggers. You got actually no. These got the shoulder buttons, and these are somehow the triggers. This button's a mystery. It's supposed to open this, but I don't even know what it's for. If you can tell me, let me know in the comments. But you even have two thumbsticks, which are. Oh man, these are too close. If you thought my thumbs are kissing, like damn, they are literally having sex. They are so close, it's actually crazy. I don't have a Classic Controller Pro, but I would imagine like this is much better than this. But for 2D games, you can't go wrong with this one. It's fine. It's not bad. PlayStation 3. Now we're in my element. We're on to PlayStation now. And yeah, this is, I don't know, man. I know I've kind of shone the PS3 controller a lot, but man, when you have triggers like these, you would start to be a hater. I mean, this is like the third generation PlayStation that used this design. So you got the analog sticks. Damn, my controller is grimy. I apologize for that. But you got the shoulder buttons, the analog sticks, the face buttons, the D-pad. Now you got a home button right there. No longer wireless. But these fucking things. Oh my god, man. These are probably the worst triggers I've ever used. Like if you try and use it, they would just slide off. Compared to the Xbox 360 triggers, where they just like curve upwards, these curve downwards. So it makes it much easier for your fingers to slide off. And that's not what you want. You want like a good grip. See? Notice how my finger is nice and secure. Whereas these, yeah, hell no. But this is the 6-axis version. I've also got the DualShock 3. This is like literally lightweight in comparison. This actually run better, and it does feel better with some weight to it, but again, I don't know, man. I also have another one right here. This is a third-party one. This is like a, you know, if a 360 controller and a PS3 controller had a baby, you got these diamond coated buttons right here in the style of the Xbox controller, which is kind of cool. It does feel kind of like close to a PS3 controller, which is actually impressive. I think there is some cheapness on the analog sticks, but yeah, not bad, not bad. I did have a PS3 like controller that I used to use like years ago during my Let's Play years, but I don't know where that thing went. I was trying to find it, but I couldn't. It's a shame. I'll have it on screen for you lot to see. What we have here, the Xbox One controller, and yes, this is going to be a controversial opinion. I think this is much better than the 360 controller. It feels way more comfortable to hold. The triggers are nice and beefy. The shoulder buttons as well. D-pad is so much better. It's actually a really clicky D-pad. Might just be one of the best D-pads ever used. And I love how the B button just curves. You see how much it curves downwards to match the shape of the... It's not just a circle, you just have like an actual curve to it, which makes it, pressing it, feel really nice. Yeah, overall, this is a much better controller. I don't know how people hate on this when the Xbox One came out. I know it was very popular to make like negative stuff back in the mid 2010s, but nah, I think people were too hard on this controller. This is like I mean, it is kind of loud, but it's all about the comfort, right? If it feels comfortable to hold, then it's a really good controller. And this one is a really good controller, but even that doesn't compare to the beauty of the DualShock 4. PlayStation have finally switched it up in 2013. Maybe it's because my DualShock 4 is a bit old, but it feels I don't know about the analog sticks. But aside from that, this controller, oh man, this was like probably the best feeling controller of all time back then. This literally trumped the 360 controller in terms of comfort. Like, you have like this is like the perfect size, shape, and everything. You got a massive touchpad here. My DualShock 4 is probably old as hell, so it doesn't feel as good as it once did. But damn, man, it's still a comfortable controller. What can I say? You do have an options button and a share button, so this is basically your new select button. And I still like the DualShock 4. You know, it's still you see how much space how much grip I've got on my hands. This is still a really nice controller. I still love this controller. That's not the only one I got though. I got a red one too. I got this for my 22nd birthday. Oh, what the fuck? What the hell's on this? Some sticky stuff on there. Oh god. Yeah, the DualShock 4s were in the other room, my old room. And they're in the guest room. Oh my god. I don't know what happened there, but maybe they were near the radiator and the sticks were melting. I don't know. This is obviously the red one I've got for Christmas in 2022. Not Christmas, my 22nd birthday. But yeah, I had this was one I used for the PS4, and the black one at the time when I first got this laptop was what I used for PC gaming. But then another controller came out. Hold on, let me go wash my hands. What came out afterwards was even better. This is the DualSense. This is the black one I used for PC gaming. When I unboxed this 3 years ago, it was like, this was probably like, this is a perfect controller. You got the beefiness of the shape, the beefy shoulder buttons, the beefy triggers, the beefy buttons. Everything's just nice and big on this controller. And I still use it to this day for PC gaming. Maybe not for long though. I'll let you lot know on that soon. But yeah, the DualSense is a really comfortable controller. Like to hold and to like, it just feels nice and weighty. You got the analog sticks, you got the triggers, you got the D-pad, you got the touchpad here. It's just a nice controller to hold. And obviously, when I got the PS5 in late 2023, I got this one. Yeah, this is the same as ever. This is probably a lot of like dried up sweat on this, probably from Elden Ring sessions. But apart from that, yeah, still, no matter what DualSense you get, it's still probably the best controller. There is another controller that came close though. Before we get to the controller that almost surpassed it, we're gonna talk about these things. These are the Joy-Cons too, and this right here is the grip. And yeah, oof. I don't know, it did feel kind of better than the Joy-Con 1 grip, but it's still Joy-Cons. You can just take them out, use them like this, and you can put them on the side, which is literally the worst thing ever. Why would you want to do this? But if you like use them like Wiimote and Nunchuck, again, if you're playing Galaxy on the Switch, then it's fine, you know? I think it was kind of made for that. You can even use this as a mouse, but I don't think I've kind of tried that. I think I tried it in a couple of games, but I need to like properly like try it. But this right here is the grip. This is where you like slide in the Joy-Cons, not slide, just click into place like that. It is satisfying, I'll give them that. In terms of comfort, yeah, I don't know, man. I had to, this disjointed shit right here is the bane of my existence. I get it's to like detach it and shit, but man, if we can have a proper D-pad on these Joy-Cons, things will be much better. Which is why we have this. This is the Switch 2 Pro controller that I unboxed back in October, and yeah, I still love this controller. These sticks are still amazing, man. These are actually the smoothest sticks I've ever like used to this day. There's this thing around them that prevents it from touching the side. I don't know if you can see, but notice how it's not touching the side. There's like a ring around it, and that's what gives it that glide feel. Yeah, it's just so smooth, and obviously these beefy shoulder buttons and triggers, and these buttons right here are nice and big too. I don't know about this D-pad though. This D-pad feels good, but sometimes it's prone to misinputting. If you watch my Celeste stream, you will know I'm having a bit of trouble. You'll see there's home and plus and minus. It's a nice. It comes close to being the number one. Obviously, I think the DualSense firmness feels a lot better. But if we can have the quality of this with the shape of this, we could have the best controller in existence. But for now, this is a close second. I love this controller, and then yeah, it's an elite controller. Oh, I forgot to talk about this. This is the PlayStation Move controller that I have. I did have a second like a nunchuck thing for this, but I don't know where that went. I think I lost that somewhere. This is the only remnants of it. But yeah, this is like a big nut. Sony wanted to capitalize on the Wii success, so they did their own like knockoff of it, which isn't bad. But what made the Wii successful was how like accessible it was, and you can just do all this shit. Basically, like there's four buttons here: a big ass move button and a trigger right here, the T button. But yeah, I don't really find myself. I think I wanted this for the Little Big Planet DLC, the Little Big Planet 2 DLC, the move pack. Oh man, I miss Little Big Planet 2. When I say every controller, I mean every controller. This is my fight stick. I got this for Christmas in 2019, and I was in a bit of a fighting game phase back then. I don't know if I can show you like this, but this is how it is. You just I got this on my knee. I hope I don't like fall it off. You can just do this like this, you know. You got the buttons here, big ass buttons, big ass stick. It's pretty nice to like have on your lap, you know. I don't think I use it because I don't know if it like works. It kind of like it's prone to disconnecting a lot, and I don't think the PS5 supports it. It's a nice novelty to have. I've used my fair share of it. It still works though. And yeah, that was every controller that I currently own. Again, another like BX2 Rambles. I'm gonna have a real fun time editing this one, but I just like to do these things. I know I ain't uploaded almost all month, but I don't know, it's kind of running out of ideas. But this one, I think this one should be like satisfying. But yeah, that's probably gonna be it from me. Thank you all for tuning in. What controller do you have, and what is your favorite controller that you've ever used? Let me know down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, the good stuff, and then tune for more content. Breaks on BX2 and enjoy the rest of your day. Bless.